My reaction to this issue that we are all hearing, I mean, government is not ready, or Cobalt is not ready to even increase producer price because of the debt they have incurred so far. I think it will be a bad signal to cocoa farming. Already, the industry is under serious threats. When you look at the issue of Galamsey and its level of devastation, you realize that if we don't do something, at this time to give some level of assurance and some kind of motivation to farmers in terms of the pricing, then farmers will be more likely to sell their farmlands to these illegal miners. So I believe that if government really is serious about the industry, this is the time to show that kind of commitment to farmers. And the price, for me, we are not asking for anything. We only considering the foreign exchange gains that the government has made over the years. The last time the price was increased, the dollar to CD was around, I think, 5 cedis plus. As we speak now, the dollar has hit even 10 cedis and beyond. And what happens to these gains? We are aware that at the international level the price has not gone up. We agree with government, but we are concerned about the dollar, and then the effect of this, depreciation of the dollar on the overall economy. Farmers are incurring costs on labor costs, input costs, all these things that we use in farming has gone up. Even fertilizer, we don't even find fertilizer in the market. If you're lucky to even find fertilizer in the market, the price increment is about 300-400%. So if government tells us that this year is not going to increase the price, then the question is, are we ready to help farmers sustain the industry? Or we ourselves have also admitted that the cocoa industry it has no future, so farmers should start thinking about engaging themselves in other things. If the government decides not to increase the price, I am telling you, we will see so many farmers selling their farmlands to the illegal miners. For me, that is my concern, and it should be concern to everybody. We know how much money the industry brings to the country annually. As we speak now, we've heard the government they've signed about $1.3 billion
Syndicated
syndicated
loan.
loan. And if annually we get this money flowing into the country, stabilizing the city for us, and we know that the industry is under threat, and we are not coming out with measures to provide some kind of assurance to farmers that, look, you can better your lives with the cocoa farming, then I'm sorry, we'll begin to look at other alternatives that would have the potential of not sustaining the industry. So that is the more reason I am saying that by hook or crook this year, the cocoa price must go up. Government has to increase the cocoa price. That is the only assurance that we can want. It's too much. The dollar has just more than 100% as compared to the time they even increase the price. And you are telling us that you are not even going to. So the gains, you want to take the gains yourself alone, without looking at the very stakeholders who bring the money into the country. We are not asking for anything. We are asking for, a price increase that will help us meet our cost of production. If we're able to break even and make some additional margin of profit, that is good for our livelihoods. At the end of the day, whatever economic situation that affects all citizens in the country, the cocoa farmer is also part of it.
Exactly.
Civil servant just asks for cola. It's been paid. It's been paid because they also realize that the cost of living has gone up. Cocoa farmers, everybody know. You interview, you will know the cost of inputs, cost of labor, and you are telling me that you are not going to increase cocoa price. That would be very unfortunate.
For we, the cocoa farmers, particularly Saribakwa Cocoa Farmers Association, our concern is that the cost of production in terms of cocoa farming activities has gone high, very high, over 100%. So we are pleading with the government to increase the cocoa price by a margin of 30%. Within that, the farmers, we will continue to suffer. As we speak, we are not able to buy inputs, we are not able to buy fertilizer, we are not able to hire labor for our farming activities. Due to that, farmers are running away from their cocoa farming activity to different activities. So please, we are pleading with the government that since the cost of production have gone high over 100%, we know that the government cannot increase cocoa by 100%, but at least 30% increment will be okay for we the farmers, so that we all share the losses. So what we are pleading with the government and cocoa board is that super, at first when the cocoa price were increased to 660 Ghana cedis, super were sold around 5 cedis per liter. Now super is sold around 11.5 Ghana cedis per liter. It means there have been an increment of 110% in terms of super. Exchange rate, at 2020, where they increased the cocoa to 660 Ghana cedis, exchange rate was around 5 cedi, 50 pesos. Now exchange rate is over 10 Ghana cedis. So the government should consider all these mechanisms and increase the cocoa price for we the cocoa farmers. The cocoa farmers, we are suffering, we are weeping, we are bleeding. So we are expecting at least not something less than 30%. If we get that, I think it will boost our morale to cultivate get back the interest in the cocoa farming activity. Within that, so many farmers are running away from the cocoa sector and moving to different areas. People are going to the rubber farming, others are going to galamsey activities, others are going to elsewhere. So we are pleading with the government that since the production of cocoa or the cost of production or in cocoa have gone high, the government should also increase the cocoa price by a margin of 30%, and we will be grateful to seeing that from the government. Thank you.